Hey everyone, welcome back to The Explainer. So long before modern military technology even existed, ancient Indian scriptures were already describing these massive weapons capable of burning oceans, darkening the skies, and literally ending humanity. Today, we're diving deep to decode the ancient doomsday mystery of celestial weapons.
Did ancient civilizations actually possess weapons of mass destruction? I know, it sounds straight out of a sci-fi movie, right? But that's the genuine mystery we're unpacking for you today. We're drawing a direct line between the mythological horrors of the ancient world and the very real specter of modern nuclear warfare.
Just listen to this ancient description for a second. Explosions brighter than 1,000 suns, poisonous winds, massive heat waves. Think about that. That imagery sounds exactly like the catastrophic aftermath of a modern atomic bomb test. Yet these words were written down thousands of years ago. The sheer gravity and, frankly, the apocalyptic nature of these texts completely reshape how we view ancient warfare.
And that brings us to the absolute ultimate weapon in this ancient arsenal, the Brahmastra. Now, this wasn't just some oversized sword. No way. It was a terrifying, supernatural, celestial weapon created by Lord Brahma, literally the creator of the universe himself. We're talking about a world-ending force held only by an exclusive few.
And here's the crazy part. These weapons weren't loaded into some physical launcher. They were summoned. Firing a Brahmastra required secret mantras, intense meditation, and pure spiritual power. These cosmic energies demanded immense mental discipline, and you actually needed explicit divine permission to even manifest them.
So, look at the terrifying reality of the Brahmastra compared to normal gear. You could dodge ordinary mythological weapons, right? Your standard swords or arrows. But once a Brahmastra was summoned, it chased its target across the entire universe. It never missed. It was inescapable, absolute cosmic judgment.
Section 1. Battles and Cursed Warriors.
Our first major example comes from the ancient epic, the Ramayana. In this story, the battlefield was literally a cosmic war zone. Lord Rama, facing off against the deeply powerful demon king Ravana, had to unleash this divine power just to restore cosmic order. Legends say Rama ultimately used a divine Brahmastra, empowered by Lord Brahma, to pierce Ravana's chest, officially ending his reign of evil. This was seen as a righteous, entirely necessary use of the weapon.
But when we transition over into the Mahabharata, the usage gets so much darker and far more destructive. The warriors here had arsenals that could wipe out entire armies in seconds. Arjuna possessed the Pashupatastra from Lord Shiva, a weapon so devastating that even the gods were terrified of it. Meanwhile, his rival Karna held the Vasavi Shakti from Lord Indra. That was an absolute instant kill weapon, though, catch this, it could only be used exactly once. Naturally, wielding this kind of power demanded ultimate restraint. Just consider the tragedy of Ashwatthama. Consumed by total rage, he fired the Brahmashirsha Astra, which is an even deadlier variant. When sages intervened, Arjuna recalled his weapon, but Ashwatthama couldn't do it. Out of pure spite, he redirected this cosmic nuke at an unborn child. And for that horrific act, he was cursed to wander the earth forever, in unending pain.
Section 2. The Divine Arsenal.
Let's do a rapid-fire tour of the rest of these. First up, the Agni-Astra. It commands fire, unleashing massive firestorms meant to burn entire armies to ash in an instant. And its direct counter is the Varunastra. By controlling water, it summons giant floods to completely wipe out enemies or instantly extinguish those massive flames. Next, we have the Vayavastra. This one commands the atmosphere itself, bringing down devastating storms, hurricanes, and violent winds that literally tear battlefields apart. Then, there's the Narayanastra. This is pure psychological dread. Linked to Lord Vishnu, the more an army resists it, the stronger it becomes. Your only option? Total, unconditional surrender.
The sheer variety of this ancient arsenal is just incredible. You've got the Nagastrastra raining down deadly serpents, which is countered by the Garudastrastra. Plus, Vishnu's dimension-traveling Sudarshan Chakra, and of course, Shiva's Trishul, representing ultimate creation and destruction.
Section 3. Myth or Ancient Technology.
Now, this is where the debate gets really fascinating. On one side, you have the ancient astronaut theorists. They argue that these texts are actually historical records of a lost, technologically advanced civilization. They point to flying ships called Vimanas,
massive energy weapons, and explosions that sound suspiciously like mushroom clouds. And this is where the theory gets deeply unsettling. Ancient texts describe battle aftermaths where survivors' hair and nails fell out, the water was poisoned, and horrific diseases spread like wildfire. Guys, those are the exact, documented symptoms of modern nuclear radiation sickness. It's an undeniable, eerie similarity that really makes you stop and think.
However, we have to look at the historical consensus as well. Most historians strongly argue that these epics are just that. They're epics. They interpret these vivid descriptions as brilliant, highly symbolic mythological poetry. To historians, these aren't literal ancient nuclear wars, but incredibly sophisticated metaphors for human conflict and cosmic balance. We aren't here to pick a side today, but rather to show you just how rich this source material is. It's amazing that it can spark such a profound debate.
Section 4. The true lesson of power.
You know, these stories have never really left us. Look at how they endure today. Modern pop culture, from massive Bollywood blockbusters like Brahmastra to all sorts of anime and video games, has completely revived these ancient legends for a whole new generation. We are clearly still deeply captivated by the idea of humans wielding the power of gods.
But the core philosophy hidden within these epics is what you should truly take away from this explainer. The greatest warriors in mythology were actually never the ones who used the most powerful weapons. The true heroes possessed unimaginable power, yet they had the immense, unwavering discipline to know when not to use it.
Ancient sages understood a fundamental truth about human nature. Knowledge without wisdom becomes catastrophe. They knew that a single mistake with absolute power could literally destroy civilization itself. It's such a profound warning about ego, anger, and the massive responsibility that comes with technological or spiritual advancement.
Which leaves us with this final, haunting thought. The secrets of the Brahmastra were said to be lost to time simply because they were too dangerous for mankind to possess. Today, we hold our own world-ending weapons. So, what do you think? Will humanity learn the ancient lessons of discipline and control the dangerous power we hold, or will our secrets and perhaps our civilization be lost to time as well? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep asking questions and keep learning.
Welcome to the Myth Story channel. Like, comment, and share. And be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications for more.